Hi, thanks for visiting my page. I was diagnosed in March 2020 with metastatic melanoma. 8 years ago, I had melanoma on my arm and I had a surgery that removed the tumors and took some lymph nodes. But the cancer spread, and in March, I was diagnosed. The tumors are quite large, and I did immunotherapy for 3.5 rounds. It was a combination of drugs that attacked the tumor. And while successful at first, the drugs made the rest of my body quite sick. So we discontinued the meds. For a few months, the tumor still shrunk, but in late December, we found out that the original large one is pretty much back to its original size. During that time, from the end of July, when I stopped treatment, to December, I had hepatitis, but I was able to heal it. My adrenals, they went kaput. Adrenal insufficiency is the main problem I struggle with, and colitis is the next. For both of those, I'm on on prednisone right now, 20 milligram daily. The goal is to get me to 7.5 milligrams of prednisone with no other side effects, so that clearing up my colitis. The reason it's so important to come off the prednisone is I cannot participate in any other immunotherapy drugs until the prednisone levels are back to 7.5. With that, they gave me 6 to 12 months to live, no treatment. We can push for that treatment. It is a clinical trial that I could start in February if I'm down enough in drugs. Except we have to do some tests to see if I have any markers. I don't fully understand all that, but with this drug, it is Nectar, I guess. There's a high probability of a stroke, and about 15 years ago I had a stroke, so we're not too sure that I have any immunotherapy options. But as the trippy chick I am, I've always been tuned into an alternative way, and there are clinical trials in the United States for drugs derived from mistletoe. I will just call it mistletoe, as it's known as a few other things. I cannot participate in the mistletoe trials as they are in Chicago and I'm in Denver, but there is a doctor in Denver who is a fantastic healer and a trained medical doctor who chooses to now practice anthroposophical medicine. Big word. Anyways, it's the only treatment option I have available to me. It is basically a homeopathic preparation of mistletoe, and I will take injections of it every other day. It will stimulate my immune system like immunotherapy. It's actually a drug from nature that helped immunotherapy and chemotherapy come to what it is now. Mistletoe therapy has been around for about 100 years. I'll put some information in my bio, but it basically will cost around, depending on my dosage and doctor's appointments, around $800 a month. And so looking at several months and being prepared, I'd like to have a goal of $5,000, and that will support the doctor appointments. Luckily, my insurance will cover labs and that kind of stuff, but also the medicine. I have been able to just have some wonderful magic happen over the last few days, and I have enough for January to get me started. Now, there's a few other things about this. The mistletoe could help me heal enough that I could go on to having those immunotherapies in February. So cancer is a journey. It's up and down. No matter what, all funds raised will go to my cancer journey. It has been a life of me to live from my heart. I have been generous. I have been crazy. I have been loving. And this last year, the universe has given it back to me 3 times. And this GoFundMe will just be another example. I'll keep you posted. I appreciate the love. It really does take a village for all of us to heal. Looking forward to this trippy journey. Much love to you all.